What's up, guys? I'm Danny, and welcome back to part 2 of Top 12 Must Watch Movies of 2019. If you guys haven't checked out part 1, I'm gonna put a card right over here, or just pause the video and go back and check it out because it's really good. Like, those movies on those lists are really good. So, without wasting any more time, let's get on to part 2. So, number 6, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Our favorite blood splattering, close up shot taking director is back. Yeah, that's right. Tarantino is back. With Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which is set to release in 26 July 2019, the movie takes a deep dive to hippie Hollywood of 1969, which indicates the movie might revolve around Charles Manson or the Manson murders, who was a famous cult leader and one of the most notorious serial killers in American history. But Tarantino has indicated that this movie might feel very close to Pulp Fiction, which is always good news for us fans, which means that it might have a non-linear story, so expect it to not only have the Manson murders, but also whatever happened in 1969 as a whole. The two lead characters are Rick Dalton, a former star of Western TV series who's played by Leonardo DiCaprio, and his longtime stunt double, Cliff Booth, who's played by Brad Pitt. But not just that, Margot Robbie is going to be playing as Sharon Tate, and many other amazing actors like Al Pacino, Kurt Russell, Tim Roth, and Dakota Fanning are going to be starring in this as well. This seems like a dream movie. Like, this is something that all us movie fans have been expecting for Hollywood to make. We have never seen DiCaprio and Brad Pitt in one movie, and this is like dream coming true. I can't wait for this movie. This is, I think, Tarantino's 8th movie. Tarantino has stated that he's going to retire after making 10 movies, so this is the 8th movie. So soon, Tarantino's days are coming to an end, which is very sad, but I'm thoroughly excited for this movie. So, coming in at number 5, Joker. The clown prince of crime is back, and this time we are going to see him in a way that we have never seen before. There have been a lot of actors who have played Joker over the years, but none have done it as well as Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight, which to this day is still considered as one of the greatest performances ever.
Give me one reason why I shouldn't have my boy here pull your head off.
How about a magic trick? I'm gonna make this pencil disappear. Ta-da! It's gone.
Joker is going to be released in 4th October 2019, which takes place in the early 80s and is going to be centered around the failed Gotham comedian Arthur Fleck, who is rejected by society, slowly descending into madness and discovers the joy of killing. This movie is going to focus on the origin of Joker, who is played by Joaquin Phoenix, who is known for his dedicated work in The Master, Walk the Line, Gladiator, and Her. The movie is being directed by Todd Phillips, who is known for his dark comedy like The Hangover series, Due Date, and War Dogs. Also, film icon Robert De Niro is going to be starring in this movie along with Zazie Bates, who is known for her work in Deadpool and Atlanta. Mark Maron, Francis Connery, and Brett Cullen are in the lineup as well. There hasn't been an actor yet who still has come close to Heath Ledger, his commitment, his dedication to that role. I mean, Joaquin seems like a very close contender because he's a method actor just like Heath Ledger, and he has been waiting for 5 years for some kind of superhero role where he can really, take that character and make his own. So this is gonna be a standalone movie which is gonna be separate from whatever is going on in the DC universe right now with Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and all that. Let's see what Joaquin does in Joker. Coming in at number 4, The Lion King. This summer, Walt Disney is going to make a lot of people cry by bringing all those childhood memories back. Of course, I am talking about the new Lion King movie, which is going to be released in 19 July 2019, and it is being directed by Jon Favreau, who already has experiences with movies like this from his earlier work, The Jungle Book, which was released in 2016 and was very well received by the audience and also critics. This is going to be another live-action adaptation of the famous Lion King movie from 1994, and for all of you who haven't watched the original movie, the movie journeys to the African savannah where a future king is born. Simba idolizes his father King Mufasa and takes to heart his own royal destiny. But not everyone in the kingdom celebrates the new cub's arrival, who is Mufasa's brother, Scar, and former heir to the throne, has plans of his own to take over the crown. The casting for this movie seems to be perfectly integrated, and the main characters are going to be played as Donald Glover as Simba, Beyonce as Nala, James Earl Jones as Mufasa, Chiwetel Ejiofor as Scar, Billy Eichner as Timon, Seth Rogen as Pumbaa, John Oliver as Zazu, John Carney as Rafiki, and many other characters are going to be played by Keegan-Michael Peele, Eric Andre, Amy Sedaris, and many more. Now that Lion King is back as a live-action adaptation, I know it's going to be a little bit weird, like how Detective Pikachu, it was a lot of people, for a lot of people it was weird to see Detective Pikachu as like a live action, but I hope that this movie gets recognized well by the audience and also by the critics. And like I said, the cast is like amazing, and the director is a really good director, so I'm hoping that they will deliver it right to the people and touch all those points appropriately. So get ready for the Lion King. So coming in at number 3, Star Wars Episode 9. The massive space franchise that is Star Wars is back with another movie, and this time it's Episode 9, whose title isn't officially out, so we are just gonna call it Episode 9. The movie is going to be released in 19 December, which is being directed by J.J. Abrams, who we all know from his previous Star Wars movie, The Last Jedi, which was a huge success in the box office and really resurrected the franchise to its glory days. The official synopsis of Episode 9 hasn't been revealed yet, but it's going to follow the end of Last Jedi, and it has been confirmed that Episode 9 will be the final installment which is going to be based around the Skywalker family and therefore draws an end of an era, so they have decided to give Leia an appropriate end. Meanwhile, the state of the resistance has been reduced to mere guerrilla fighters, which is to be expected as the resistance were down to one ship due to the dominant thrashing by the First Order at the end of The Last Jedi. All the previous cast members like Daisy Ridley, Mark Hamill, Oscar Isaac, Carrie Fisher, Adam Driver, and John Boyega are back. As I read it out there, this will be the last movie where it's going to be revolving around the Skywalkers. And they're gonna bring some new faces for the next movie after, Episode 10. And we saw this coming not only from this Star Wars movie, but also from the Star Wars TV show that's gonna be out later this year. That's called Star Wars The Mandalorian, which is like a very deep cut from Star Wars lore. So, The Last Jedi was a really, really good movie. It really resurrected the franchise. But after that, a couple of movies didn't actually do pretty well in the box office. But now that J.J. Abrams is back, I'm hoping that it's gonna, get Star Wars back on its feet and really get it running, because Star Wars right now is at a very delicate time where it's gonna end. I feel like J.J. Abrams is gonna give an appropriate ending to the movie and start us off in a new chapter. So yeah, Star Wars coming in at December, can't wait. So coming in at number 2, Toy Story 4. Get ready guys, because this movie might possibly be the biggest animated movie or maybe even a movie of the decade. This series, which I assume has not only made each and every children but also adults to cry, laugh and appreciate the bonds of friendship, relationship and each and every experience in our life the fullest. And if you haven't guessed it by now, I'm of course talking about the Toy Story 4, which is going to be released in 28 June 2019, and it is being directed by Josh Cooley, who is known for his work in Inside Out, which was brilliantly made and has been widely recognized by the audience and also by the critics. So the fans are hoping that he might deliver the same or even better product to the Toy Story franchise. The official synopsis of the movie has been finally released, and it goes as follows. Woody has always been confident about his place in the world and that his priority is taking care of his kid, whether that's Andy or Bonnie. But when Bonnie has a reluctant new toy called Forky to a room, a road trip adventure alongside old and new friends will show Woody how big the world can be for a toy. All the previous cast members are back, namely Tim Allen, Tom Hanks, Annie Potts and many more. But there are also some new additions to the cast, such as Keanu Reeves, Jordan Peele, Keegan-Michael Key, Patricia Arquette. Toy Story is back. One of my favorite childhood movies is back, and also one of my favorite movies of all time is back. It's been 10 years, I believe. No, it's been 9 years since the last Toy Story movie, which had an amazing end. But let's see how they take it, because that they gave an appropriate end to it. So I don't know how they will start off with this movie, because Andy, as we know in the last movie, Andy gave away his toys to the girl. So who was Bonnie? I think, who was Bonnie? Yeah, let's see how it goes. Maybe there'll be new relation between Bonnie and the toys. So let's see how the new Toy Story movie goes. So you have been waiting for this one, and I know you guys might have guessed it, because if it isn't anywhere else on this list, you know that it's gonna be in number 1. So coming in number 1, Avengers End Game. So the final conclusion of the mighty Thanos is going to draw its curtains this summer with the release of Avengers End Game, which is going to be released in 26th April 2019 and is being directed by obviously the Russo brothers. Endgame will finally answer the question whether the Avengers will be able to beat Thanos after the mighty Titan used the gauntlet to perish half the life in the universe and was badly injured by Thor's Stormbreaker. Endgame will also introduce the most powerful character in Marvel yet, that is Captain Marvel, and also Ant-Man is back. Yay, we didn't see him in the last movie. I mean, where was he? I mean, we know where he is, but spoilers. There are various speculation on how Avengers might be able to beat Thanos and also bring back all the people who were dusted. Can I say that? Dusted? Dusted. I'm going with it, dusted. So I expect the biggest movie of the year to take the theaters by storm and possibly break another record in the box office. All the regular Marvel actors are back, their characters, with a few new introductions like Captain Marvel, as previously mentioned, and also Ant-Man. But Marvel and Russo brothers might have some surprises on their sleeves, so all you fans out there, you might get buckled up for this, because this is gonna be a good one. Avengers End Game is finally back. We know that it's gonna be released in April, and we'll finally get to know how everyone will be back. I mean, I have some theories, and I will make a video on Avengers Endgame, possible theories and discussion. I'm gonna get some people over here, and we're gonna talk about Avengers. And also, the trailer was out for Endgame, so if you guys haven't watched the trailer, I'm gonna put a card right over here, so check it out. Another trailer for Endgame is gonna be released on February 3rd, which is when the Super Bowl goes on. Keep an eye out for Endgame's trailer, and also Toy Story 4 is gonna release its official trailer on February 3rd, so look out for that as well. So that was my list for the top 12 movies, or rather, if I have to get technical, it's top 13 movies or 12 movies that you have to look out, that you have to watch. It's must watch for this year 2019. Thank you for watching the video, and if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, comment down below, and also subscribe to the channel. And also let me know which movies are you guys looking forward to this year, because I know that I'm looking forward to all of these movies, but you might have some movies which are kind of favorites. So let me know down in the comment section below, and also let me know any other movies that you are excited about and I might have missed to put on this list. So let me know down in the comment section below. And that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.